Hello, this is Dr. Taylor. On behalf of the FRCS faculty, I'd like to speak to you for a few minutes. We've had a few weeks now of experimenting with Zoom meetings, and I'd like to introduce some guidelines that will help us learn to our fullest potential. As we move forward, please do the following. Number 1, use Zoom somewhere in your house that is relatively free of distractions. If you have a space set up for doing school activities, a kitchen table, a bedroom desk, the bathroom toilet, with the lid down, of course, consider using that place. This doesn't mean that you can't move around to keep things fresh if you need to, but don't let the things around you, video games, barking dogs, family members banging on the door because they really need to use the bathroom, keep you from focusing on the events of the meeting. Number 2. Dress as you would if you were attending normal school at FRCS. How we dress often affects our mindset and ability to focus. So consider getting out of your PJs and into some dress code appropriate school clothes. And for Zoom meetings, this means looking good, or at least presentable. From the waist up, at least. Number 3. Join meetings on time. In fact, join the waiting room a few minutes early, just to make sure you're not tardy. Your teachers need to see you there in order to admit you, and to keep out the deranged Zoom bomber Illyrius Spectorius. Number 4. Come to class organized and prepared. If Mr. Sutherland has asked you to come to class bearing a fully constructed rocket ship, in order to launch it at the same time as the rest of the class, so that you can watch them all fly around inside of your houses together and smash into things and explode and set off the smoke alarms, then, by all means, have it ready to go at the beginning of class. Also be sure to bring your books and other supplies. Number 5. Activate your video and center the camera on your face. Seeing one another is often the high point of the day for many of us. I know it is for me. So let everyone see your charming face on the screen. In other words, don't point the camera at the ceiling, floor, or anything other than you. If you are afraid of your peers seeing you with bedhead first thing in the morning, get up 30 minutes earlier and get ready for the day. Number 6. Stay vertical. If your classmates see you lounging around and flopping over, they will subconsciously feel themselves drifting towards sleep. So maintain decent posture for the sake of their motivation, as well as yours. Number 7. Allow the teacher to determine the microphone settings during meetings. Teachers may prefer that all microphones remain muted or unmuted for various activities, so please respect their instructions. An exception to this guideline is if one of your family members enters the room singing a horribly off-key rendition of the 1973 smash hit Eres Tú by Spanish supergroup Mocedades. In this case, mute your microphone immediately. Then teach your family member how to sing, unmute your microphone, and belt the tune out together at the top of your lungs, especially if you happen to be in Miss Dickinson's or Mr. Static's class at the time. Number 8. Eat during non-Zoom times. Eating during Zoom calls distracts others because it creates extra sound and movement on the screen, and because it makes the teachers hungry and unable to focus on their instruction, especially if the snack is Chex Mix. Number 9. Be an active participant during conversations. This may require a bit of extra effort, since we're not fully comfortable using Zoom yet, but don't let that keep you from voicing your thoughts during appropriate times. And if your teachers or fellow students make a good point or raise an interesting question, consider using those thumbs up and applause reactions, within moderation, of course. And most importantly, number 10. Exhibit the virtues of a Christian scholar as you interact with others. In particular, love your fellow students well by helping to create environments in which everyone can learn and knows that they are valued. If there are specific circumstances that make any of these things difficult or impossible for you, please communicate with your teachers and let them know what is going on so that they can work with you. and your classmates to create the best possible learning environments. Zoom, zoom, zoom. See you in the meeting room.